What is going on, y'all, and welcome back to the Average Homeowners YouTube channel. It is that time of year. It's fall. The mice are moving. People are taking the crops out of the field. People are doing yard work. They're starting to disturb the natural habitat of mice, rodents, rats, all the creepy crawly stuff, and you don't want it in your house. I don't want it in mine, and we're starting to have a big problem here in the shop. So in today's video, I'm going to go over how to control rodents and pests and all those nasty mice and critters in the fall. So let's get into it. And yes, if you saw my last video, we did deal with some mice in the house. I will link to that at the end of the video and show you exactly how to check for intrusions and places where they can get in and how to control them. So be sure to watch that video at the end of this video. But for now, let's dig into exactly how we're going to be handling mice getting into the shop. Whew. And even though it's October, it's still 92 degrees here in Texas, so we're dealing with this problem while it's still hot. I'm supposed to be in a nice cool shop enjoying the fall, but I am sweating like crazy, so please don't mind that in the video. So anyway, today, here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be checking our bait boxes. I've already gone around the house. I've collected all the bait boxes that were out. We're going to check them. We're going to see if they're full or empty. We're going to rebait them. We're going to get them put out. As always, everything that you see in this video is linked in the description below. So if you are going to try it, if you're going to follow my advice to help with your rodent problem, go ahead and click those links. It helps the channel out and helps me keep making videos like this. Also, if y'all could like and subscribe to the channel, it helps us grow and I would really appreciate it. Now let's get into it. Okay, so we have our bait boxes. Now, as you know, I only use bait boxes which have a key. I don't use the ones that just anybody and anything can open. If you do that, you're going to have issues. Kids can get into them. Pets can easily get into them. I like to use these because it's a little more secure. Not that something can't break into it or chew through it, but it's a lot less likely. Now, that's supposed to have bar bait in it, and all that's left is a little bit of crumbs. So it looks like the mice have been chowing down on these and leaving us crumbs, and that's about it. So we'll get these opened up, and what you're going to do with these bait boxes is they have an entrance and an exit right there. You can see it doesn't matter which way you put them. You're going to put the bait in this middle compartment here. Now, our bait is a little oversized, and I'll show you that in just a second. So we're going to get these opened up, and we're going to cut that bait down. We're going to break it and then make it so that it's in a smaller size. I don't like to use the bigger boxes. The bigger boxes, more animals can get in. I don't want cats or anything getting into these. I want these only to help control the mice population. That said, I probably should just get a cat, but we got too many dogs, not really a cat family, so we focus on controlling through this method. Okay, so now we've got our bait boxes laid out here. We're going to go ahead and open up this bar bait, and it comes as bricks. Now, you're going to take these bricks, and they snap in half. Okay, and then they also break into individual pieces. Or I guess I could just use the knife. They come just like that. Now, because we've got a little bit smaller bait boxes, this obviously doesn't fit in here. We've got to go ahead and break these down in half. So we're going to break these in half and go ahead and fill our bait boxes with them. So you may ask, well, where do I put the bait boxes? So the way that we've got ours set up is we're going to be putting 2 in the shop, 1 at the front door, 1 at the back door. We're going to be putting 2 in the flower beds and 1 on each side of the house garage. That's going to give us full coverage. We don't want them in the backyard where the dogs can get to them, but that's going to let us make sure that we've got enough coverage so that the mice can find them and chow down, because we don't want them around anymore. So these just snap shut, and we're going to put them out. Also, while we're out doing that, we've got the Catchmaster glue traps. Now, I like these glue traps a little bit better than the flat sticky pads. These, if we did have a dog or something get caught on them, it's very easy to pull them off and remove them. It's more of a liquid glue, so it's going to catch your mice, it's going to catch your rats. But if a larger animal does get stuck to it, it's easy to pull them off. And where are we going to put these? Well, these are going to go at the entrance on all 4 corners of the shop. We haven't been having trouble in the house garage, so we're just going to put these in the 4 locations at the corners of the garage doors on the shop so that we can make sure if anything tries to get in or out, we get them. I know I've been having a huge problem with the back corner of the shop over here because they've left evidence. And so we're definitely going to make sure we get that one wedged right in the corner. So I'm going to show you how to put these out first, and then we're going to go ahead and put the bait boxes out. So let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, this is the corner of the garage. The garage door comes down in that rail right there. So we're just going to place this in an angle right there. It doesn't disturb the garage door, but if any rodent tries to get in at any different angle, we got an opportunity to catch him. And we're going to go ahead and do this at all 4 corners of the shop. So let's just get this one in right here. You can see we just wedge it in there like that, and they have access through either way, through the weeping of the door where the water can get out if we have any water issues, but that's going to catch them. And our last 2 are going to go at the rear entry door to the shop. So we're just going to go ahead and drop that down, slide it into place, and we are good to go. We just happen to have the wheelbarrow in the way. So we're going to snake through here, place it right in the corner. Place it right in the corner here where we've been having a big issue, and I can guarantee you we're going to get something on that one. Now, when we're talking about our barb bait, I've already said in different videos, you don't want to put this in your house garage. You don't want them to go and die in the walls. But we've been having such an issue out here in the shop, I actually don't mind putting it out. Normally, when I've had issues with it, they eat it, they try and get outside and they get caught on a glue trap. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to put one in the shop right here in this corner. You can see there's the glue trap we put down. So I'm going to put one right here where they can access it. And then I'm going to do the same thing in the back corner of the shop here. I've got a little bit of storage back here, and I've been having trouble with them getting into my storage shelf area. So we're going to go ahead and put one down right here. So if they do get in, we don't have any issues. Now the next place I like to put them is going to be over by the main house garage. Access points where they could get in if they want to, but I know if one finds it, they'd rather have the bait than get in there because we don't have anything to eat in there. This garage has none of the seed in it. It's got nothing that they want, so we shouldn't have much of an issue. So we're going to put one right here on the edge of the flower bed, right by the house garage. And we're not going to put it all the way up. We're not going to turn it so that they can't get in or out. We want them to have access both ways. Next, one that's always worked for me is I'm going to put one out here in the flower bed underneath one of these little bushes. And I just like to keep them in the flower bed because I know that they're coming through here because these bait boxes were empty last time. And if the bait boxes are empty, that means they're eating them on a regular basis. And so we want to make sure we have one there. Next, the entry point by the front door. You can hear the dogs. They know that we're out here working. So we're going to go ahead and place one right there by the entry to the front door. That way, if anything tries to get in, we can make sure we can get it. And the last spot, you want to make sure you put one flower bed on the other side of the house. This also keeps them out of the way when you're mowing, so you don't really have to worry about hitting them with the lawnmower. But you can make sure that the mice can find them. Now, I've already double-checked the house and the shop to make sure we don't have any intrusion issues anymore, with the exception of obviously the weeps for the garages and doors, but those have to be there. So you just got to deal with it. But if you're having a mouse problem, if you have any questions, drop a comment down below and I'll do the best I can to answer it, make a video on it, or help out. If you have any videos you'd like to see me make, drop those in the comments below. Also, I really appreciate you watching, subscribing, thumbs up in the video, anything you can do that helps the channel grow. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.